First thing I'm gonna have to do is balance the audio a little bit, I think. So let me do that. I have no idea what the SFX level is gonna be like. Now, I'm also gonna have to decide. I might try using controller for this, because it seems like the kind of game that might be more conducive to that, but we'll have to find out. So this is VergeWorld. This caught my attention for being an interesting, like, some combination. You know what? Let me bring up the store page for it, so that it can explain what combination of genres it is better than I can. Because my first impression from the trailer may be slightly off. A retro-fueled, fast-paced roguelite combat racer. No, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. It is a combination of combat and racing, and also, like, you're flying. So, and it's a roguelite. You fly through procedurally generated canyons, shoot enemies, gather resources, and complete challenges. You know, in a way, this is really interesting to me, because I know, like, back when I was in college, any thought I ever had of, like, creating a game, like, the first thing I would have created was some kind of, like, you know, tunnel, you know, flying through a tunnel navigation kind of thing. One of the most addicting little games I had on my TI-83 graphing calculator was a tunnel, like, a top-down tunnel game. And this feels like maybe sort of that. This feels like it might be sort of like pod racing, but also guns. So we'll have to see. Let me see what else the store page says. Become the rebel. You don't say. In the distant future, on the inhospitable planet GH-2040b, mankind engages in one thing it knows best: war. You are Nyx, a rebellious member of the ruling class who wants to trigger a change in the kingdom. Hidden behind a mask, you steal an experimental airship called Icarus and run to the edges of civilization to find and join the revolt. Retro meets modern action. Destroy your enemies, fly low to boost your engines, and reach frontier outposts to refuel. Upgrade your airship, and find the next challenge. In VergeWorld, high replayability mixes with the nostalgic retro feeling of PlayStation-era 3D visuals, pixel art story screens, 16-bit tunes, and a synthwave soundtrack. Wait. Hang on. You can't be both 16-bit tunes and also synthwave soundtrack at the same time. How does that work? We're gonna have to find out. Key features: Afterburner meets Wipeout meets The Mandalorian meets Mad Max. I worry about that, because Wipeout was like the least controllable racing game I have ever attempted to play. I wouldn't even say that I played it, because, yeah, I tried. Didn't go very well. Procedurally generated levels and Returnal-inspired boss fights. I haven't played Returnal either. High-speed combat racing with third-person view bullet hell fights. Oh, interesting. So, the trailer did mention bullet hell, but it always showed, like... Well, I guess third-person view could mean behind the ship, but when I think bullet hell, I think like either side-scroller or top-down, you know, vertical. So I'm curious about that part, because bullet hell can go wrong very fast when you try to apply it to like a first-person or a like behind-the-character type game, because then you have to like judge distance and, you know, deal with line of sight and visibility and all that kind of stuff, and I don't know how that works, but we're gonna find out. Airship's highly customizable arsenal, 3 alien biomes to navigate, PlayStation-era 3D graphics with pixel art and a splash of modern inspiration, nostalgic 16-bit tunes mixed with a synthwave soundtrack. Okay, that does say mixed with a synthwave soundtrack. Try the retro prototype. VergeWorld started as a fan-made project for Amiga and Sega Genesis. Interesting. Their creators are involved in the making of the PC game while still working on the full retro versions. You can download the prototype for free from this website, which is retrovibegames.com/VergeWorld-prototype. Let me just open that up and get it through the stupid Steam filter, and then I will post the link in chat. I will actually have to try that at some point. I'm curious. It looks very much lower the prototype looks more like, I mean, this is gonna make it sound worse than it is, but it looks like, compared to the GIFs of the PC version, it looks like if you took it looks like comparing Crispy Doom with SNES Doom. But I don't think it's actually that bad. Like, assume that there's not going to be ridiculous amounts of input lag, at the very least. And they do have a Discord. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. So first of all, let's just go into the options and see what we've got. Obviously, we've got volume, which good thing is we have separate sound effects and music volume levels. CRT, you have different amounts of, you can do like different effects. Kitchen TV, mini CRT, color TV, old TV, high-end monitor. I already have, like, what is high-end monitor emulating? Shouldn't high-end monitor just be none? Like, either you have one or you don't. Arcade display. Broken black and white. Thanks, I hate it. Green terminal. And yellow monitor. Man, they don't... I was hoping they would have an orange terminal, too. I remember working on one of those exactly once in my life, and that was pretty neat. So the interesting thing is, since it is PlayStation era inspired, you can actually lower the frame rate of the animations. I don't think it doesn't seem like it's affecting what's going on in the back here. But like it clearly, when it does like the folding and unfolding, you can tell that the frame rate is changing, and you can make it pretty janky. I have no desire to do that to myself. Pixel scale, this is presumably like crunchiness in dusk and whatnot. Although I'm not... Okay, I'm starting to see the difference. You can see it getting, like, yeah, jaggy and crunchy at the edges when they move up and down. The default was a little bit to the left. But you can also make it as smooth as you want. I feel like it's barely even noticeable, even at this level. But, like, yeah, it's a little noticeable. But I feel like even here, like, it doesn't get nearly as chunky as some of the games that have these kind of sliders let you do with it. But that's probably for the best, given that you need to be able to see long distances and stuff. And then you've got render distance, which you can't really preview here, but I don't really have much of a reason to mess with that. We've got sensitivity for mouse and for analog controls. So the funny thing about the CRT slider having, like, green and yellow is there's also palette options, which don't make sense if you're using the green or yellow option. So, you've got an Atari option, you've got a Commodore 64 option, you've got Game Boy Pocket, original Game Boy. I feel like this is a little too bluish for original Game Boy. Virtual Boy, geez. Alright, photosensitivity warning while I fly through these, while I go through this slider. Teletext, I would not want to subject myself or anybody else to that. Amiga, Sega, a couple different variations, which are presumably inspired by the retro version that's in development. I'm going to slide it back to the left, hopefully without too much flashiness. Aiming dead zone, which is presumably specifically for controller. Wall safety on. I'm assuming this is whether walls damage you or not. I'm going to go ahead and keep that on. You can turn bloom on or off. It immediately makes things tons more readable if I turn it off. We'll keep it on for now. I might come back here and turn it off, though. You can pick whether the Y-axis is inverted. Analog swap is presumably swapping the left and right analog stick, which you can actually see what the controls for gamepad are here. And actually, you can toggle it. And I might use gamepad for two reasons. One, because it's here. And I suspect that the game might be kind of designed for it, given the whole, you know, PlayStation inspired and whatnot. The other reason is these guys have an interesting definition of what a keyboard layout is, because they think the R key is where the E key actually is. And you can't customize the controls. And for some reason they have barrel roll. I don't know whether this is consistently typoed or if it is actually bound to R instead of E. In which case, the question I have is why? Like, it seems like the intent was to bind it to the left, immediate left and right of W, but that's not where R is on the keyboard. At least on my keyboard. I don't know what layout this is mimicking. But yeah, I think I might just try gamepad, in which case I'll be switching to Xbox controller right now. So let's see. Left stick is move. Wait, it says tilt forward is float up, and tilt backward is float down. That seems backwards, but that's probably because I haven't inverted it. Interesting that my mouse cursor is actually still there. If I invert that, and then I go into here, it doesn't change the text here either. I'm going to assume that I probably want that inverted for doing this with a gamepad at least. Alright, so the left bumper is brake, the right bumper is booster. Left trigger is, left and right trigger are both weapons. Weapon cools down when overheat meter is full. Does that mean you can't cool the weapon down just by pausing using it? Do you have to overheat it to cool it down, or does that just mean you can't use it when the meter is full? And then right stick, it says maneuver the ship and aim. I'm not sure how it does both. Also, depending on how critical aiming is in this, I mean, it does say aim assist is on. I don't know whether that's for both gamepad and keyboard, but at least for gamepad, I'm probably going to lean on that. Apparently the face buttons don't do anything, according to this. Also, wait. The D-pad barrel rolls? You didn't, like, double bind that also to the face buttons? Because, like, I hate to tell you, but I can't, well, I guess I can't both strafe and or move vertically, but also barrel roll at the same time. So I guess the question is going to be, how critical is barrel rolling? I guess the same thing would be true here. I wouldn't be able to both strafe and barrel roll at the same time. So yeah, mouse buttons and triggers on the controller do the same thing. Space is booster, control is brake. Alright, that's pretty self-explanatory. Let's go back and actually fire this up. Okay. And then you actually have multiple slots. Easy or hard mode? There's no happy medium? Like, what is the default mode considered? I'm gonna go with easy first, just to see what it's like. Oh wait, it says right here, aim assist is on and you can't... Why is that red text? It's kind of hard to see. Aim assist is on and you can't crash into canyon walls. You can change those settings and options. I was gonna say, those were in the options, so, like, what is this even doing here? So this apparently oh my god. I know what that hat is a reference to. I've seen photos of new Google employees. They wear a hat that looks exactly like, almost exactly like that. That is what that is a reference to. Somebody on the dev team either has worked at Google or knows somebody who has worked at Google. Or has seen images of new Googlers the way that I've seen. And here the helmet is all beat up. But, like, it doesn't make sense to me that, like, does this override those options and I would have to go change them back? Or... like, why is it also in the options menu? Seems weird. Anyway, we're gonna go with easy. Time, distant future. I'm gonna start the timer now. Okay, A for next. Location, planet GH2040D. Our ancestors came to this place aboard the generation ship called Eden. They set off Earth to find a new home. But all they found was hell. An arid wasteland with canyons covering the landscape like deep scars. Eden was trapped by the gravitational anomaly, rendering escaping the planet impossible. Why did they call it Eden? Seems like they chose a poor name. This is home now. They called it the Kingdom. Then they decided to make it even worse. Thanks, I hate it. Yay, capitalism. The ancestors formed a government, well, there's your problem, and ruled through the tyranny. They set up Alpha Colony around the levitating wreck of Eden. Then they forced the people to venture into hell for resources. They were my direct ancestors. My family reigned over the oppressed. But with growing coercion, the resistance grew as well. I think we're on the right there. The cape is very clearly visible. The revolt was formed, and along with it, the war. My name is Nyx. I want to escape Alpha Colony. I want to escape from my family. I desire change. A few centuries have passed, but the life on the planet is still miserable for those who can't stand up to the rain. But the revolt can. I want to join them. I want to help overthrow the family I despise. But first I have to find them. It'll not be easy. This is my ship. Okay, but why is the ship animating at, like, 20 times the frame rate of the backdrop? Experimental land aircraft. Rain's top-notch technology. Stolen from the hangar. Its engines can convert the planet's magnetic energy into the kinetic propulsion. They really need to work on text contrast in this game. The same energy keeps the ship together. And also, it can talk. It's operated by semi-autonomous software. So we're basically Knight Rider. Its name is Icarus. I mean Kit. No, it's Icarus. Together we set off into the wasteland to find someone who can contact us with the revolt. Hello, Nix. My name is Icarus. I am your virtual assistant. Don't worry, I am the Rain's creation, but I recognize you as my sole master. It's like they already know us. That's good. Interesting that the button prompts have gone away. Oh, wait, no, they're in the bottom right. So they're skipping next at 2 points here. At the bottom right with button prompts, but also in the middle, I guess, for easier use for mouse and keyboard. We don't have much time. The pursuit can be near. I suggest starting the engines and run. Can I hit this next also? No, you have to hit that next specifically. If you feel the need for more firepower, that's probably because you do need it. Check the hangar bay for better weapons or upgrade those already owned. Steering. Alright, next, quick ship controls roundup. Use the left thumbstick to change the ship's position. Use the right thumbstick to maneuver and aim. Press left and right on the D-pad to do a barrel roll. What is the point of barrel rolling, though? Does that actually help you evade fire, or does it not really do anything? Or does it help you dodge certain obstacles, I wonder? I just feel like having barrel roll in a place where you can't possibly use barrel roll and steering left and right at the same time just seems like an inherent problem. But we'll have to see how it needs to be used as to whether it's really a problem or not. Also interesting that it's only talking in gamepad controls right now. Okay. Didn't I? Hang on. So, remember when I switched Y-axis to inverted? Apparently normal is inverted because, yeah, I was just trying to press down to go up and it was going down. So apparently inverted means inverted from inverted, and inverted is actually the default. Might want to work on the wording there. No, wait, no, what? That's still not inverted. Excuse me? So, okay, never mind, I stand corrected. This setting just doesn't fucking work. No matter what I have this set to, up is up and down is down. I can't do shit about it. So that's a pretty clear oversight immediately. Oh, I just boosted by accident. Oh, okay, so I have a left weapon but not a right weapon right now, apparently. Yes, I guess that's why there's something in the bottom left but not the bottom right. So right, we have a brake. And so this is basically an auto-scroller. Oh, that's a docking station. Okay. Run over. Yeah, there was nothing to do. This was literally just to understand the controls. Okay. You did well, Nix. We should head to the frontier sector if we want to catch a breath. Before we go there, I will show you the rest of my features. Just start the engines and let's move on. By flying through the gates, you can collect various boosts. Red gate means damage boost, green means health boost, and blue means salvage boost, which increases the resources you collect during the flight. Now for some more complex actions. Press left bumper to slow it down. Charge your speed booster engines by flying close to the ground. Press right bumper to use the speed booster. I don't get the whole, like, flying close to the ground to charge thing, but okay. Cool. You died using emergency robber. So the thing is, I saw the hex grid, and I was like, uh-oh, did I go the wrong way? And then I just hit a rock anyway, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, everything's a hex grid. Okay, you can go through what? Oh, that's the boost gates. Also, you strafe really slowly. Okay, barrel roll is immediate. It's not something that you have to hold to adjust. It's just immediate, so I don't actually know what its use is. I'm assuming maybe they'll explain at some point. But yeah, this is basically on rails. Strafing feels really weird because it feels like you can't strafe fast enough for some of the shifts in terrain. You're making progress, Nix. Apart from the currently equipped weapon, you have some additional options. Check the available weapons at the hangar bay. You can have 2 weapons on the wings or 1 bigger weapon on the hull. Careful, your weapons can overheat if you fire for too long. Oh, okay. Go to hangar, select the shotgun or double gun, select the empty wing slot, confirm mounting the weapon by pressing A. Okay, yeah, this I feel is like much more mouse-oriented, but let's see what it's like with controller. That is extreme. Okay, yeah, this game has many text readability issues. So we already had issues with like text being like white text on a light background or red text on a background that was like tan or like a mix of colors that were kind of close to red, making it unnecessarily hard to read. Now we have text that is very small and is also nearly the same color as the background. So yeah, you gotta work on text readability big time. Like the text on like the weapons and modules at the top is super good because it's black on a light color. That's great. This text here is light cyan on slightly less light cyan. That is heavily inaccessible. Alright, so do these things like cost... Oh yeah, I guess they do cost resources? I don't... Oh yeah, okay, all the details are on the right. So we can see damage, crit chance, I guess how fast it overheats, ammo capacity, and reload speed. The blaster is what I have equipped right now, I think. Can I, like, switch out what I have equipped right now? There's no hover effects whatsoever. I can't do anything with the slot that's already equipped, apparently? Or is this... No, modules doesn't have anything right now. Oh, but the L there means it's equipped right now. Okay. Does that mean I can unequip it? Oh, yeah, with the Y button. I gotta remember that there is, control callouts at the bottom right. So then, do I already own all these? Because, like, there's money and stuff at the bottom, but there's no indication of things that I own versus things that I don't own. Okay, so that's a hull weapon. Yeah, I guess these are just things I already own, in this case. Okay, so yeah, the shotgun is on... can go on the sides. So I can either have 2 weapons or 1 weapon. Oh, wait. Okay, so B just completely exits that. And wait, what? Did I push that button again? I don't know. Okay, Y when you're in this state will also unequip. I was expecting B to go back from trying to equip it in that case, but no. And I'm guessing even with mouse it's probably the same. No, wait. How... Oh, okay, you click one thing, and then you click the other thing? I guess? How do you unequip with the mouse? I don't know. It might not be possible. Okay, I can move it, but I don't know how to unequip it with just the mouse. So that might be a problem. Yeah, so I guess it depends. And the other thing I'm curious about is, like, is overheating universal, or is it per weapon? Because if it's per weapon, then having 2 weapons might be worse than having 1 weapon. Fast and reliable with good range. Yeah, and that's short range. I might actually... What the heck is that? Why is that red now? I don't know. There was nothing equipped there, or so I thought. I think I managed to confuse the game. Alright, so now that has H for hull. I'm gonna go back, and I guess now we fly. I see, so yeah, and it highlights the area you're in. This screen reminds me at least a tiny bit of Raptor Call of the Shadows for DOS. Because you've got, like, the, you know, the different destinations for equipping things. Why is there another logo over here, though? I can't do anything with that logo right now, apparently. So I guess we have yet to find out. Collect some helpful items during the run. Minerals used to purchase stuff. Repair to regain some lost energy. Shield regen to regain some lost shields. And I guess there's, like, 2 versions of each. There is a $ on the minerals, but again, low contrast. The health and shield icons seem to have pretty good contrast. But if you're gonna see them at a distance, you gotta learn to recognize them anyway. Also, here's the thing. If I can crash into scenery, and those things are placed near scenery, that seems like a really bad combination. Now, allegedly walls are not supposed to damage me, but I guess if you crash headlong into one coming straight at you, it still kills you, because we found that out before. Don't know how to use your weapons? That's easy. Press left and right trigger to fire the weapons mounted on the wings or the hull. I disagree. I thought I was lower than that. Crashes are very sudden. Alright. Somebody in chat corroborate me here or not. Like, I thought I was flying underneath that, but according to the game, I just flew into it twice. I don't know if I have limited lives in this. Alright, can I just avoid that entirely? And go over here and say, yes, I can. Let's do that then. Alright, and I can aim with this. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, this game is difficult to manage. Also, I have no idea how I would have gone left or right there, because they looked like they were at an angle. Okay, that didn't kill me. Cool. Oh, okay, yeah, this is affecting my bearing a little bit, I think. Yeah, okay, that's... Wait a minute! The inverted... Hang on. The inverted controls affect your aiming, but not your up and down movement. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, okay, so now the aiming was reversed, but the movement was never reversed. Guess what? When I invert my controls, I expect it to invert the movement, more so than the aiming. And it's actually a good question, like, should it invert both? I don't know. It's also really weird that you can actually affect your bearing a little bit, seemingly. I am so worried that I'm just going to crash into a wall again at some point. I feel like I have to oversteer in order to, like, affect my bearing to make it go where I want. I don't know. I want to like this, but it feels extremely flawed at the moment. And, like, the instant death situation is not helpful because that's also, like, the suddenness with which it happens, even in cases where you feel like you're lined up, but the game decides you're not, is, like, practically jump scare territory. Because it's just like, nope, you're wrong, you're fucking dead. Here's a loud noise to go along with it. I didn't get any salvage boost. I forgot which color was which already. The frontier sector is just ahead. You're doing fine. I disagree, again. Warning, I detect a large marauder group following us. They surely want to seize the ship. I might actually try using keyboard and mouse for the heck of it. It is too late to outrun them. Elimination is the only way to escape. Go to the hangar bay and equip the module. It will help survive in the attack. Oh, so now we get to do the module screen. So what is this? Energy point regenerates 2 energy points per second. I have energy points? I don't even know where the energy points are. I've never taken damage other than immediately dying. Where does this get equipped? Oh, here, I guess. Yep. Allows the ship to do quick repairs mid-flight. The Order folks claim to understand how it is happening. To the rest, it is pure magic. But I still can't... Yeah, right. That ends up replacing that. I still don't know why that turned red earlier. That was super weird. Also, interesting, like... Are these actually stacking up between levels? Like, I don't understand, like, the percents here. Anyway, let's see what happens. Also, I haven't used boost at all yet. Modules are multiple time use devices to give you certain edges during a run. You can buy them at the hangar bit. Right. Press any button to continue. Oh, okay. Keyboard works. Mouse does not. Mouse sensitivity is extremely high. It's funny, because analog... Well, I guess on the aiming side of things, analog sensitivity might have been okay. Movement felt very slow, though. But I don't even know if the analog affects that or not. That's still way too sensitive. That's still way too sensitive? This is impossible to... I'm going back to gamepad. The mouse is too sensitive, even when it's all the way at the bottom. Now I need to remember what I'm doing. But it feels really weird that this wants to be a rail shooter, but also not. I want that, but I also don't want to crash. Oh, that was... Okay, once it's on fire, I guess it's crashing anyway, so I don't need to worry about it at that point. I don't think I even needed the health boost, actually, but turning is hard. Alright, I guess that works. It's because, like, they look like they're at 90-degree angles, but they're actually not, I guess. That's just a weird way of representing that. I should have gone left, because, again, I don't think I need the health boost. No, I haven't tried Phantom Fury. I'm not sure if I will. I do have Last Exterminator downloaded to try that at some point. I'm not actually sure, like, what I'm doing at this point, because, like, I killed things, and now I'm just flying around. Like, did they expect me to take longer to kill things, or what? But, I mean, hey, free stuff, so whatever, I guess. Yep, alright, there we go. We have finally reached the frontier, Nix. This is Terminus, the last civilized place in the Callum sector. Beyond, there is only a wasteland. The rain lives off strip mining. Beware, the reports indicate high marauder activity. We should visit mission control and start asking questions. Also, you have some new weapons available and a new module and hangar. Well, this game is ostensibly supposed to also have racing elements. Like, it feels like it's definitely trying to be a rail shooter, and yet it's kind of not being a rail shooter, because, like, you can kind of steer, but it's really awkward. Like, I thought the game's... Like, I saw this trailer at Realms Deep, and I thought it seemed like an interesting premise, and I thought it could either be really cool or really weird, and it's pretty weird. It definitely feels like I don't have good control. Alright, so now Missions is available. That was not available before. Before we had Fly. Now Fly is not available, actually. Like, this is no longer a thing. So now we are strictly in mission territory, apparently. But yeah, let's look at the hangar first. You can spend minerals to buy weapons and modules unlocked with blueprints. Each item requires a certain amount of minerals. You can also upgrade the weapons you own. You can also compare different weapons. You can mount bought weapons and modules in the ship tab. I like how we have shop and ship right next to each other. It also feels weird... Okay, so the ship tab was where we were before, so yeah, we weren't spending resources yet, we already own stuff. And I apparently already own more stuff that I didn't have here before. Yo, we can get a railgun now? Is that a... Yeah, that's also a hull item. I don't like the idea of a railgun because I feel like I will have too much trouble hitting things accurately. And then we've also got minigun, which actually doesn't go in the center. Okay. So someone played Phantom Fury, was a bit confused by what you were seeing, looked it up, so it was being made by the Graven devs, and went, yet that checks that. Oh boy. I didn't know that. Is it really by the same team? Like, it feels like it's a very different aesthetic than Graven, at the very least. I didn't realize it was the same team. Although... Wait, it's Slipgate Ironworks, isn't it? And I guess that does check out? Or am I misremembering? Because I know it's not Void Point, and they're the ones who did Ion Fury, right? But, like, Phantom Fury and Ion Fury are, like, in the same plot line, aren't they? And that's why I'm kind of undecided about it, because I have absolutely zero desire to play Ion Fury. But yeah, I should probably... Well, I mean, does Graven have a new demo that I should try? Because, like, I tried the very first demo they ever released of Graven and was not terribly impressed by it. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I would be very surprised if it were literally the same team on both. They could have multiple teams. I would expect at least for, like, artistically and musically it would be different people, but I don't know. Maybe not musically. I mean, a lot of composers are capable of covering different genres. So the minigun is a Gatling gun, which means it needs spin-up time. I have never had a problem with overheating. The railgun, right, it's not a nail gun, it's a railgun. That's also the center slot, and I'm not interested in that. The minigun is side slots. I haven't tried the shotgun either, and I have been pretty close range to things when I get up to them, so, like, I could try the shotgun. Can I actually equip 2 shotguns? No, you can only... You cannot have a symmetrical ship. Thanks, I hate it. I mean, we could try shotgun and minigun and see what happens. I hate being asymmetrical, though. Actually, you know what? I might reverse that. Okay, that doesn't swap it, it just overrides it. Yeah, what's the overheating like on one versus the other? Actually, the overheat isn't bad on either of them, surprisingly. Oh yeah, what was the ammo capacity on this was really good, though. How do I even reload? Like, can I voluntarily... There's no reload button, as far as I know. They didn't document one. That is a different module than I had available before. Destroying an enemy ship causes a lightning bolt that hits the nearest enemy, dealing damage. This module can be used for 4 flights. After that, a new one must be purchased. Oh, I wonder... I didn't see any note of that on the other one that I had before, but maybe it was single use. I'm not even sure how useful that'll be, but I guess I'll throw it on here. This is a demo anyway. We're probably not going to have that many stages. Here you can use Lost Tech to permanently upgrade the ship. Oh, is that the... That might be what the second icon down there is? Yeah. Because it says Lost Tech 6 out of 6. Why does that say 6 out of... Is that backwards? Like in the bottom right, there's a, you know, there's a number slash another number. Usually the one on the left is what you... Oh, no. Yeah, the right number is what's required, the left is how much you have. Okay, so I could get 2 heavy armor upgrades, or I could get an energy boost upgrade. So that would give me 30 more energy points, or I could reduce damage received by 20%. That seems like the better deal right now? I guess it depends how rounding works. Can I see? I can preview what these are, so you can either get a further reduction to 40. Shield has 30% defense capability. What does that mean? Is that in addition to... Is that like an additional thing altogether? Gives 1 additional module slot. Oh, that's interesting. So... how do I... Wait. How do I buy? There seems to be a problem here, because... Well, it says press A to buy, but I can't? Oh, okay, you have to hold it down. Was there any indication that you have to hold it down? I didn't see any indication that you had to hold it down. But you do. Alright, and then what can we buy? We can buy upgrades here. I guess the green ones are things we already own. Yeah, and this shows you what would get upgraded. I don't really want to upgrade anything until I'm, like, committed to a weapon. The double gun honestly seemed pretty good. Wait, really? Wow, I didn't know Graven was that close to release. Because that had a trailer towards the end of Realms Deep this year too, right? But, I mean, when I tried a demo for it multiple years ago, probably. Yeah, see, this doesn't say anything about when it runs out. But this one does. So, I don't know. I guess I won't worry about it for now, and we'll just, go with what we've got and see what happens. Alright, so what's in missions? Oh, huh. We're playing hopscotch, apparently. So I guess in the middle is just a legend of what each one here means. So the first one is a delivery. And then you've got time attacker delivery, hunt, delivery or hunt. Can I actually scroll this? No, I think it only scrolls as we progress. Who's this guy? I've got a report from the Hangar Bay. You're Nix, right? My name is... Oh, this is who this guy is. My name is Samir Shada. Welcome to Terminus. I believe we can help each other out. The local freelancer security units are too busy dealing with the Marauder bands. In the meantime, a swarm of spray bugs is disrupting the transports from the water extraction farms. Deal with it, and you will get yourself a favor. I think this game is one of the many games that has the problem where they print the text letter by letter, but it doesn't wrap properly until the required number of letters is printed in a single word to make it wrap, so it starts printing over on the right and then moves over to the left, which is super jarring. Unfortunate. Objective, deliver a package. Booster gates, no. Whatever that means. Yeah, well... I mean, yeah. Wrath is definitely in I'll believe it when I see it territory, but also I'm not, like, super... I have not been super following it anyway. Like, I do want to at least see, like, proper gameplay of it when it comes out, before I decide whether I want to jump on it myself or not. Because, like, if it's mostly... Like, I thought I got the impression from reviews at one point that it was, like, largely just arenas, and, like... I mean, okay, yeah, sure, I'm playing Doom 2016 right now, but, like, that's not really my thing. But if it's, you know, a mix where it's more like, you know, Quake was, then I might be interested. Alright, let's, okay, so I guess we get minerals and lost tech and blueprints for each level. Oh, and once you pick a mission, then you have hangar or fly. Okay. Seems weird, because, like, you have to commit to a mission anyway, and, like, you can only pick one at a time. So... the flow seems unnecessarily disjointed there. Beware of the frontier's hazards. Floating rocks moving against the laws of physics. Great! Turrets shooting at every ship within their range. Also great. I'm going to die. Oh, my reticle is different now. Oh, right, I forgot I have the gun that requires spin-up. Okay, yeah, auto-aim is doing some work. Am I overheating? I don't even know how overheating is indicated. Oh, yeah, there's the floating rocks, okay. I think it is per weapon. I wasn't even shooting that thing, so I don't actually know how it died. Whoa, that was tight. Whoa, jeez. I don't like those rocks, because they seem like they could, just end your entire run at any given moment. I've got a bright idea. Go where the enemies aren't. I don't actually understand any of the, like, the high-pitched sound cue. I don't understand what that is signifying. And there's, like, all this HUD, but, like, I'm just busy looking at where I'm going, so I'm not paying attention to any of the HUD whatsoever. I mean, it is heavily Quake-inspired, and it is based on a Quake engine, right? So, I guess it ought to be. I didn't actually think about it with Doombringer, because I guess that ought to be as well. I'm really torn on Doombringer, though, because, like, it has had one episode out for a long time. We're still waiting on episode 2. And it's supposed to eventually have 3, I think, right? I don't know if I trust a grenade launcher. I feel like the trajectory on that would be super, unintuitive. But yeah, since it's a blueprint, I would also have to purchase it. I think I'm just gonna go back to using the, double gun. And then maybe we can actually think about, upgrading it. Let's see, it improves crit chance. Wait. Reduced weapon cooldown and recharge duration. So hang on a second. Okay, so higher overheat... I was assuming that more dots in the weapon overheat, or the shot overheat, was bad. But no, more dots is good, apparently? Or is it? I don't know. Because if that's saying it reduces the cooldown time, that seems like a good thing. Sure. How do I... This is another screen where it's like, how do I actually... Oh no, it's just, I have to hold the button. Oh, it showed it filling in on the left, didn't it? I was looking at the button to see if it showed an indicator there. So does that automatically... Yeah, that automatically applies here. Okay. So we'll go with that. The other thing that... How many of these do I have? I have 5 now. I don't even understand how the shield works. Maybe that's what that ringing sound was about. I don't have enough for that, do I? Should I just save up, or should I... You know what? No, we'll do that. Oh, and this actually goes up. Oh, so you can get to there from either of these. That's interesting. Gives 1 addition... So you do have limited revivals. I don't even know where it tells you how many you have. It's probably at the top of the screen, and I didn't notice. So now we get to pick between one or the other here. We'll do time attack just to test as many modes as possible. Want some easy money? We've got some competition going on. Race against time. People are betting, you win. You get the prize. All you need to do is fly from outpost to outpost and beat the current record. Finish the run in 90 seconds. I mean, it gives me an opportunity to maybe use boost, which I haven't been using, so... Yeah, why not? Total Eclipse? I'm not familiar with Total Eclipse. By flying through the gates, you can collect various boosts. Okay, we know that already, but it's a good reminder because, yeah, I was trying to remember. Blue was salvage. Okay. The others are kind of self-explanatory, I guess. I shouldn't be collecting health boosts when I'm at full health. Can I destroy those, I wonder? Also, I apparently failed to collect that. I don't need damage either, but I think the other one was health. Green and blue are a little harder to tell apart, though. Okay, I can boost for a specific amount of time. Well, that almost didn't end well. I'm not even going for that because it seems a little tight. Oh, I should have gone to the right. That's the problem, is like the way the gates are set up, like you can't even tell which one's where until too late. I'm not going over there. I don't want to die. Having an option to turn off screen shake might be good too. Oh god, did I take damage there? I don't even know. I mean, the bar at the top looks full. I assumed that number at the top right was counting down because it said 8 seconds at the end, so I almost took the full amount of time, but we did it. So let's see what we can do now. What I kind of oh, you know what? I probably wasted that module, huh? Because it was equipped for that. Yeah, so that module didn't do anything. So that's unfortunate. It was ported as a launch title for PS1. It's interesting that they didn't mention that in the store page, because, like, they mentioned some of the inspirations, or, like, what to think of this as a combination of... And they said, Afterburner meets Wipeout meets The Mandalorian meets Mad Max. I am not familiar with Afterburner either, so I don't know if that and Total Eclipse have any overlap. Alright, well next I think... This is why they give you the opportunity to come into the hangar after selecting mission, too, so you can revise this. I'm just gonna... Wait. No, I didn't pick that up, right. So I could do that. And get even more protection. Yeah, let's do that. There's also other... Oh, this is all the grenade launcher. Okay. I'm not sure how you abbreviate grenade to G-R-A-N. It's a granola launcher, apparently. But I think I'm just gonna stick with what I'm using for now. And we'll see what happens. Alright, so I think the next mission is going to be... Yeah, it's a hunt. Is that thing at the bottom supposed to show... Like, well, I guess the thing on the left also shows, like, how far along we are, but it seems like the map ends up there. So I'm not sure about the one in the bottom center that, like, looks like it's still way to the left. According to the reports, the water extraction area is not far from here. However, the spray bug attacks seem to intensify during the night hours. If we want to eliminate the swarm, this is the time to do it. When we deal with it, it would be wise to contact the Freelancers leader through Samir. He might lead us to the unseen marauders. Oh, booster gates no means there's no red, green, and blue gates, I guess. Blueprint booster regen. Well, so see that refers to booster as the thing you use the right bumper for. But I'm assuming booster gates refers to those, the 3 color gates. I don't know. So yeah, this is actually an area where this could come in handy. I don't know how much opposition I'm going to be getting from these enemies as to whether I should bother with an energy regen. Oh, also, I just realized there's... Wait. Okay, I'm noticing the arrow on the left, which... Okay, yeah, mouse scroll wheel and clicking on these arrows also works, but on controller you're just moving the selection. And it's a little confusing because when you hit the bottom of this and press down again, it goes to the modules, but then it also scrolls the weapons up. Does it actually wrap? I have no idea. No, it doesn't. It's still selected on modules even if I press down again, which is weird because here this wraps. When I'm within weapons, if I hit up again, it goes to the bottom of the weapons. But if I'm at modules, it does not wrap back to the top of weapons. So that seems weird. I guess you could argue that you're gonna have to concede something. Can I actually upgrade this a second time? I guess I can. Yeah, it has a different cost, too. One gun is good, but two are even better. Oh, that's the lore. Yeah, this is increased damage, shooting speed, and ammo capacity. So that increases basically everything else that I didn't increase last time. So yeah, let's do that again. And then let's try this mission. There are 3 types of enemies: regular, heavy, and elite. Heavy are protected by an energy shield which regenerates over time, which I'm assuming is also the case with my shield. And elite are very durable and deal massive damage. Cool, that didn't kill me. Like, you have to be ready to steer at all times. Damn, the auto-aim is actually pretty heavy. I feel like that one would have flown into a wall anyway. Good grief, that looked like it was going to kill me. Should I actually be braking just so that I find more of them? I don't know. I don't know if they spawn at set times. And yeah, there was a number of lives in the top. Like, to the left of the health meter, I guess. Alright, let's just go and look at missions first. Do we want to do another hunt, or do we want to do a delivery? I mean, the delivery basically just feels like an obstacle course anyway. Let's do another hunt. Some of my friends are waiting for the shipment of refined ultra... Wait. Didn't I just selected hunt. Hang on. Canyons are crawling with the marauders, though. Get through them and you can earn some good credits. It does say destroy enemy ships. Okay. Like, it looked like the one on the left was highlighted, even though... Like, the one on the left was pulsing, the one on the right was green, though. So, like, what? Okay. Enemies can fire a special type of projectile, debuffers. Getting hit with a debuffer causes a bar to appear which fills up after each shot. If you get hit by a debuffer a certain number of times, you will suffer the negative effects for a short time. Okay. Good luck figuring out what the icon means. Or even seeing it, because like I said, I don't have time to look at the HUD in this game. These guys have firewalls, apparently. Again, I'm getting audio cues. I don't know what they mean. Was that screen shake because of the shield recharge? I'm confused. Alright, this weapon feels like it's no longer cutting it. Yeah, that, I'm pretty sure, means overheating. I still need to kill one more enemy. Alright, yeah, just break until one shows up. I guess. That's what I did, because I'm like, I'm worried about hitting an outpost before I kill everything, and I need to. Like, is that possible? Would I fail the mission just for out-racing the enemy? Also, where is my boost shown, anyway? Jeez, that's a right angle. Did I miss... Oh, no, wait, what? Okay. It was right there. What? Maybe it wouldn't have given me the option to return to base until after I killed 15 anyway. I don't know. Blueprint rewarded offensive bot. Alright, I'm curious about that. Suddenly I have a lot of modules here. So yeah, we have offensive bot, overload was already there, energy regen was already there, booster regen was new from the previous one, I think. When booster is depleted, it regenerates by 2 booster points per second. This module can be used for 4 flights. Okay, so that's another limited use one. The energy regen one doesn't say anything about that. The offensive bot says 2 flights. Seems like I might want to add like another module slot at this point. What else do we have here? Does this mean I've already maxed it? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I was starting to worry that the double gun might not do enough damage at this point. Also, I have a ton of credits, so like I could upgrade the shotgun a couple of times. Gee, this is an across the board upgrade, apparently. So yeah, let's upgrade that. Let's upgrade the minigun, I guess. I don't know how I feel about the minigun, though. But it does do way more damage than that does. And the railgun is a full hull weapon. So yeah, I guess I'll upgrade this for the sake of upgrading it. I might want to upgrade this again for the ammo capacity. Actually, they both do that. But I don't think I can I afford both? Maybe barely, actually. But I also want to maybe think about modules. Let me see if I can afford a module slot. I can. Oh, wait, I apparently have a ton of, upgrade points now. I might as well take that as well. Can I also afford another one of those? No, I can't. Okay. Actually, I already have 3 module slots. Like, that gave me a 4th one. I totally didn't even need that. Whoops. Okay. I have more module slots than I know what to do with. Yeah, so I have no modules right now. What type of mission are we getting into, though? This is I guess it's a mini-boss. The mini-boss is the one that has a circle around it. Verge, that was impressive. Without you, the squadron would have done some serious damage to us. Name's Aiden. I know you have some business with me. You want me to contact you with the unseen? Between you and me, we have a deal. We turn the blind eye to some of their attacks on the rain transports, and they share their profits with us. Rain seemed to get suspicious, and they have sent a strike team to the frontier. I can contact you with the unseen, but you have to take care of those fighters for me. Yeah, I was gonna say, why? They know that we're from the rain, so why would they even trust us? Wouldn't they immediately expect us to be a spy or something anyway? Like, why would they even help us? And this does have booster gates, and this doesn't give you anything. This is purely for, like, plot advancement. I don't know if there's gonna be other enemies in addition to the mid-boss, but I suppose at the very least I probably want to do an energy regen right now. Oh, do I need to hold the button for this too? Yeah, I do. It's really hard to see that. Why did that move to the front after I bought it? I don't know. And let's try the offensive bot for the hell of it. Oh, okay, I can decide what to equip it on. Okay, so yeah. I didn't realize there was a 1 next to the... I didn't realize that, 1, there was a 1 next to energy regen, and 2, that means how many flights it's good for. So that was, in fact, there on the very first mission I did, and that is why it disappeared. So, all the other... everything except the energy regen module mention how many flights they're good for, so I guess if it doesn't mention it, you have to assume it's only good for 1. After trying some demos, you realize neither had a frame cap outside of VSync. I always play with VSync whenever possible anyway. But yeah, one of the demos I played tonight defaulted to unlimited frame cap, and I think it was Sentry that defaulted to unlimited, and I changed that to also match my monitor's refresh rate, because there's no reason to waste resources on it. Do I want it? Oh, wait. Did I equip... I did not re-equip weapons, did I? No, I did not. So let's go back to shotgun and minigun. And we'll try this. That is the same exact thing I got last time. Do I have no booster right now? Oh, there it is. That was weird. There are apparently many enemies. But I guess that's the mid-boss? I don't know, it's hard to... I feel like a lot of things could do with a visual accessibility pass in this just to make things easier to tell what's going on. Because, I mean, you're also trying to keep your eye on the canyon, or the road. Oh, now we've got a boss life bar, okay. And I died. Does that revive me at the very beginning of the entire map, or... Kinda looks like it does. So I have to play the entire level over again anyway. Like, this is kind of hard to deal with. There's a lot you have to deal with at once. Oh, I just realized that the frickin' red laser is the mini drone. See, I'm trying to stay down because I'm assuming that the mini-boss is going to be, like, coming from above and behind. But no, it was just that thing. And yeah, this is where it's supposed to be a shmup, I guess. Or a bullet hell. Because, like, they send out little bullet walls. Didn't even see that, and now we have to do the whole thing over again. This is a very big difficulty spike. Also, I'm realizing that there are indicators on the left side and the right side of the targeting reticle that indicate when you're overheating. So yeah, having two weapons is also advantageous because they do overheat separately. So you can, like, use one and then switch to the other. I still don't know what a barrel roll exists for either. Like, you can do a barrel roll. I don't know why. I guess we got him. There was one hiding, like, outside my line of sight because my own ship was blocking my sight of it. Also, okay, we're docking even though we're getting shot at right now. And that was the end of the... We did it! The rain has fallen. Cool, we beat... We we don't have to play the full game, because we already toppled the rain anyway. Thank you for playing VergeWorld demo. Want more? Visit our Steam page and wishlist now. The complete game will include more high-speed action, procedurally generated levels, big guns and powerful upgrades, 3 alien biomes to discover, retro-inspired graphics and tunes. So that is true, like, were these actually generated on the fly to where the terrain would be different the next time if I played the same thing again, I guess? But yeah, okay, that was VergeWorld. I'm kind of torn because, like, again, kind of like with Shady Knight, I would put this higher on the spectrum than Shady Knight. This has ideas that I want to like, but I feel like the execution maybe falls a little bit short. I felt like I could barely control what I was doing. And deaths being completely sudden if the game happens to opine that you contacted a rock, just kind of like, I don't know. Having to completely... What's the point of having limited revivals if it starts you at the beginning of the level anyway? I would assume that's what would happen if you ran out of revivals as well. Is you would go back to the hangar, you know, the hub, and select the mission again and start over again, but I guess it would be a newly generated level that time. I don't know. That's right, NVIDIA Control Panel does give you a lot of control over that. I haven't had to tweak things in NVIDIA Control Panel in a long time. But yeah, like, I don't know, it's promising. There's a lot of cool ideas and features in it, but the actual action feels very hard to control and manage. And like it is sort of like a shmup in that I never have time to look at the HUD in a shmup either. And this feels very much like that, but it also has the... I wouldn't really call it bullet hell at all. Like, okay, yes, certain enemies will apparently emit walls of bullets that you have to, like, find the spaces to dodge in between, ideally. Given how many defense upgrades I got, it didn't seem like things did a ton of damage to me anyway, because I prioritized that, but I mean, like, that's all there is to prioritizing the perks, is either survivability or module slots. That was basically it. So, and I didn't even need the module slots because you have 3 to begin with, and the most I ever had equipped at once was 2. I was being a little bit stingy on buying stuff though, which that just tends to be how I am. I would have liked to try keyboard and mouse controls, except, yeah, the mouse sensitivity was just through the roof, even if I turned it all the way down, so it was basically unusable. If I could have used keyboard and mouse, I probably would have had a better time with the shooting portions, but there is still... It's funny how this actually does have a similar problem to Shady Knight, where you've got the movement aspect of the game, you know, the movement/racing aspect, I guess, although none of them... there wasn't really any actual races. You never actually had to beat other vehicles to the station. There was the one time trial mission that we did, but that was the closest we got to racing, per se. But yeah, it feels like there's the movement and racing mechanics. And the movement mechanics are not very good, because steering feels like an afterthought. But it also feels required at some points. And then you've got the shooting aspects of it, which almost makes it approach something like Star Fox. But smashing those two together and also smashing into rocks is not a great experience. I feel like you could do better trying to do less at once. I don't know.